And it's Roberts in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Bennett. And Charlotte, another 3.
His three-point mechanics have been flawless. Get him a clean look from deep, and he'll bury it.
Bledsoe outside. Pass to Potter. Oh, sweet move. Tries again. And the layup is good. Potter's got 10 points in the game.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out. You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
Bledsoe goes in, and Bledsoe with the slam.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Yeah, sometimes aggression can overcome certain offensive limitations. You saw it right there.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's Potter. He's got 10. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game.
Potter.
First one falls. And so he hits both. And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. Poole for 3. Good. He hits again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Here's Potter. 12 points for him. Bledsoe outside. The 3. Not on target. 4 for 9 in this one. The Hornets have gone 4 of 4 in this 3rd quarter. Perfect so far. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Potter. Pass to Weber. Poole brings a double team. 6 to shoot. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Roberts, the pass to Potter. 4 on the clock. Again, the miss by Dallas. Here's Charlotte. They're on a 14-6 run. Good! That's another bucket!
The good times keep rolling for him. Now tied for 2nd all-time in scoring.
Boy, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game, the defense throws everything at him, but he still scores. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam!
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Shot is good by Bennett.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary...
And it's good! He hits another one!
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands alone for 2nd most points in a game. Unbelievable night. Tries the spin move. Knocked loose. Now the Hornets moving it up. Here's Poole. He got it again! Sensational!
Assisted.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Bledsoe, the pass to Weber. Yet another steal from him.
He's able to anticipate their every move.
An absolute pest on the defensive end. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Charlotte.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the
Oh, wow! He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Mavericks have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Potter. 14 points for him. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Poole. Banked it in off the glass. Poole's got 12 points in just the second half.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Here's Potter. Shot clock at 5. Robert's shot is off.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Here's Potter. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. And it's Poole with the ball for Charlotte. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 ball to go.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Potter. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
And that one's good. Poole.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Back to Bledsoe. And Carter with the block. And here they come. Here's Bennett. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And so it's Dallas with it. Here's Potter. 14 points for him. Nabbing another steal.
And just like that, he's tied the franchise single-game record for steals.
The man is a menace. You can take no breaks when he's guarding you.
No hesitation on the break. That's been an advantage for them.
Man, they're just getting run over right now.
And you can really see they're starting to show some frustration.
And it's Poole with a rebound. Poole's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
All night, he just won't let up.
And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Now the Hornets moving it up. Lets it go from deep. And Charlotte another 3.
Again. I mean, just weak fast break defense.
The Mavericks shooting only 31% in the game. Here's Potter. Into the lane. And it's good. 2 points.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line. Anderson's checked in for Dallas. Hart comes in for Bledsoe. Here's Drew. He's got 16. There's the three. And Charlotte, another three.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
He swipes the ball away again.
He's making history, tied for third most steals in a single game.
Just incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy.
Yet another steal from him.
A defensive terror all night long.
I've never seen anything like it. He's actually tied the record for most steals in a game.
He sits alongside Kendall Gill and Larry Keenan with 11. Can he set a new benchmark?
Here's Hart. And that time also a missed shot. Poole against Hart. This one for three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Pass to Potter. 4-3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Poole's.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a three of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs. Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
And another fast break for Charlotte. The Hornets running. And the finish on the break with the slam.
And it's incredible how taking good risk on defense often leads to good looks at the other end.
That is quick defense to offense. These guys, such terrific athletes. You can't let your guard down.
Here's Hart. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Anderson. 6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining in the.
Here's Potter. Here's the lob. He got a piece of it.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle. Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
So it's the Mavericks now. 1:42 left in the third quarter. To win the drought, the Hornets pull it in. Poole's got 15 rebounds here tonight. For three. And again for three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Outside Hart. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Potter. Back to Hart from behind the arc. And it's Poole with a rebound. Here's Charlotte now. Drew, the pass to Bennett. And again, another assist.
And this last assist ties him for the franchise record for most in a game. What a performance he's having.
He's been passing with pinpoint accuracy all game long. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Outside, Anderson. Here's Washington. Nice move. It's stolen by Poole. Here they come with numbers in transition. Here's Forrest. And another dime for him.
And sure enough, he's just set the single-game franchise record for assists.
Showing that vision, both to find his teammates and to reach for new heights. 7-second difference between the nabbing another steal.
He's stolen his way into the record books.
A new single-game high for steals.
And he has snapped the long-standing mark held by Kendall Gill and Larry Keenan. Unbelievable to see it broken.
Here's Person. Dallas, no good that time either. Here's Powell. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good! good.
Oh, they're on fire. The run punctuated by the big trifecta.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be back in a moment.